Have you ever been in that place where you're just totally overwhelmed with the volume of work on your plate? You just don't feel able to start anything because it's too much. It's just kind of oppressing you down and making you feel like you're completely at the mercy of all the tasks on your plate, just not able to start things. The really big question here is, how do we deal with overwhelm? It's some of the problems that my clients face, and so I've got these 5 suggestions as to how you can really help you minimise that feeling of overwhelm and really take back control of your mindset and your life again. So the first thing that you really need to think about, and it's really important this, is what is it that's causing you to feel overwhelmed in the first place? Now, write it down. So many times we have all of these thoughts in our heads and ruminating around as to all of the things that are causing us this feeling of overwhelm, and we don't take the time to take it out of our heads and put it on paper and really allow ourselves the time to look at it from a subjective perspective, to look at it from a third-party perspective. When we know from scientific study that the sheer way of writing it down, just by doing that thing, really helps us take back control of our mind. It helps release stress, helps us feel happier and able to deal with what's on our plate, because we can see what's on our plate much better. So take the time first to write down what it is that is making you feel overwhelmed. Next big idea is, are you taking care of the fundamentals to help you minimise that feeling of overwhelm in the first place? That is, have you eaten recently? Are you fully hydrated? Are you drinking the right drinks? And have you had enough sleep? So if it's the morning, have you had your breakfast in the morning? Or are you just really tired and exhausted, and that's contributing to your feeling of overwhelm because you don't have enough fuel in your body to lift your energy levels? Or perhaps you've had too much caffeine and you've got the jitters and you really can't focus in the way you'd like to, so you're overwhelmed with what's going on because you're just not in that right mindset because the caffeine's playing with your mind. Or perhaps thirdly, you've just not taken the time to set up the appropriate sleep routine and you're just exhausted, and that's contributing to your feeling of overwhelm. So what is it that you can do to increase your habits, make them more positive, to really help you reduce that feeling of overwhelm in the first place? Third big thing is to think about your day. What are your top 3 priorities for the day? You might have a whole list of activities on your plate, but what are the top 3 things that you must accomplish for the day that are necessary for you, that really contribute to your overall goals in life? They're really important to you. What are those top 3 priority activities? And once you've decided those, make them front and centre of your mind. Really focus on doing them. Block out some focus time to make sure that you can accomplish those top 3 priority activities for your day. It's so easy to just build this to-do list and it never becomes a done list. It's always a to-do list. That's because we don't take the time to really prioritise what is most important to us. So take that time to prioritise for yourself. Fourth big idea is to focus on winning your morning. What routines have you set up in your morning? We know that high performers really have their morning routine dialed in. So how can you win that morning to minimise that feeling of overwhelm, to make sure that you use your morning time, if that's the time that is really best for you, to do those priority activities, to focus on the things that are most important to you. So take the time to set up the appropriate routines, to set up those rituals and those habits in your morning to really win your morning and get those tough things done that really need that attention time in your life. And the 5th big thing to think about is, if your day was to become the easiest day ever, or your week that you're struggling to focus on was going to become the easiest week ever. What help do you need to ask for? What help do you need to reduce those distractions, to minimise distractions, to do the stuff that's too difficult for you to do the things that are really hard, to go and deal with the shopping? Perhaps you've got loads of things on your plate. Who can you delegate some of those tasks to? Are some of those activities really necessary this week? Can they be put on hold? Can they be done a bit later? Can you ask your other half, your partner, or maybe even your kids, or somebody in your community who's better at it, maybe your social community, your online community, to help you take back control of that feeling that you have of overwhelm, and really take back control of your mindset, take back control of your life, so that you can live a passionate life, so that you can believe that you're capable of doing things, so you can overcome the struggles, so that you can succeed in what's most important to you, and so that you can soar to that next level. If you liked this video, please click on the like below. Please share it to somebody that you feel might be needing this support. And if you need more help, please visit my website, which is Ruth Mary Allen, ALLAN, A is for action.com, and go to that website, and there's more information available to you there. Look forward to talking to you in the next video.